In today's video, we're going to be talking about why Logan Paul should defeat Rey Mysterio and become the new United States champion. Logan Paul is doing so many things across the board in his career at just under 30 years old. And at the top of that list, he puts being a WWE superstar. But before we dive into it, before we tap into all things Logan Paul, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Stay up to date with the Angle Podcast right here on YouTube. And I know that if you are as much of a fan of pro wrestling as I am, you will enjoy this channel. I post here every day, whether it's a TikTok, whether it's a short, whether it's a long form video like this, or I'm just posting in the community tab where you can see tons of wrestling and WWE news. The Angle Podcast is always there for you. I'm here waiting every day. So yes, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button down below and tap that bell, because like I said, I'm here every day and I'm waiting for you. Now, again, in this video, we're going to be talking about why Logan Paul should defeat Rey Mysterio to become the new United States champion. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Logan Paul is coming off a huge win over Dillon Danis this last weekend. A huge win in the career, another notch on the belt, building this huge resume for Logan Paul. He's not only a viner, he's not only a podcaster, he's not only a boxer, an entrepreneur, he is a WWE superstar. And at the end of that fight, at the end during that post celebration, we can call it, he transitioned over back to being a WWE superstar. He said he's ready to get back to what he loves and what he's most passionate about, which was really cool of him to say. What he's most passionate about, and that is being a WWE superstar. He then went on to challenge or call out Rey Mysterio, WWE Hall of Famer, current United States champion for WWE, Rey Mysterio, challenging him, saying he's an American boy, he wants to win some titles in WWE. There's so many things he wants to do within his WWE career, one of those things being becoming the United States champion. I think it's a great idea. What we're seeing Logan Paul do right now is masterclass. This guy is above pro wrestling. He's above all sports in general. He's mainstream. People want to hear from him. People want to see him, regardless of how you feel, whether you cheer him or you boo him, you love him or you can't stand him. He is attracting eyes. He's growing a following, and that is why WWE has signed Logan Paul. Plus, he's great in the ring. You can't deny he's already had matches, phenomenal matches, should I say, against the likes of Roman Reigns, against the likes of Miz, Seth Rollins, and already previously against Rey Mysterio. If we go back to WrestleMania just a few short years ago, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio faced Logan Paul in the Miz at WrestleMania. So they already have chemistry. That was the first real showing of Logan Paul in WWE, showing really what he can do, and he just showed up and showed out. And a lot of it has to do with being in a ring with Rey Mysterio, because that guy is just one of the greatest ever to do it. The greatest luchador of all time being Rey Mysterio. So let's dive into the real meat here and talk about why Logan Paul should defeat Rey Mysterio to become the United States champion. And there's a few reasons why I think he should. Let's start with the small stuff and we'll build to what I believe is the long-term story here. So right now, Roman Reigns, yeah, he's back for whatever time he's back for. He hasn't been around since SummerSlam. He's showing up now for Crown Jewel. He may be going against John Cena. He may be going against LA Knight. Yeah, we don't know exactly what his plan is for Crown Jewel. Outside of Roman Reigns, the United States Championship is the top prize on Friday Night SmackDown, because if Roman Reigns is not there with the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship, well then the United States Championship becomes the biggest and most prized possession on Friday Night SmackDown. The United States Championship has always been a prized possession in WWE, but over the last few years, we've seen it kind of elevated back to a great standing alongside the Intercontinental Championship. So having that championship be a a huge part of SmackDown having a heel Logan Paul come in and kind of take it away from Friday Night SmackDown and bring it to the mainstream. We know for a fact, it's almost guaranteed, that if Logan Paul were to become the United States champion, he would have that championship on his shoulder with a bottle of Prime in the other hand, of course, on his Impulsive podcast, on red carpets, in the gym, or whatever he's doing. That title will be there and he will make it must see, bringing eyes to the WWE product, bringing eyes to SmackDown, but also elevating the United States Championship as a huge top prize in WWE. Little kids who don't know pro wrestling, adults who are not familiar with WWE, will see Logan Paul with this championship and they'll be like, what the hell is that? What is that champ? Oh, it's a WWE championship? I haven't seen WWE since I was a kid, or little kids, but I haven't really been paying attention to WWE. Logan Paul's there, he's a champion. I gotta see what's going on. So Logan really will attract new fans, old fans, back to WWE, back to Friday Night SmackDown, elevating the United States Championship, and making himself, but also SmackDown, WWE, must see. So Logan's out of WWE because you know he's not going to be there every week. He wins the United States Championship, let's just say at Crown Jewel, he defeats Rey Mysterio to win that title. Goes away, you see him everywhere else but WWE, building this heat, building this anger and hatred with the WWE Universe. Everybody hates Logan Paul. He came in and he stole the United States Championship, and he's everywhere else but in a WWE ring. What that does is it gives opportunity to Friday Night SmackDown, the roster. We have Santos Escobar, we have LA Knight, we have Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, Dragon Lee, so many talented guys on Friday Night SmackDown that we could start building towards who will be the next challenger for Logan Paul, but also maybe just building great stars, because the big problem we've seen in WWE over the last few years is that they build stars, but they make the championship, they turn the idea of the championship makes the guy, the person holding that championship. And it should be the opposite, the other way around. The guy should make the championship important. The title shouldn't make the person important, is what I'm trying to say. And we've seen that over the last few years in WWE. These people come in, they hold a championship, they're in a great spot, and then they lose the championship, and then they don't know what to do with them. So if we were to see Logan Paul take that title and go away, that opens up room for now these new challengers to come in, start building something. Maybe we see Santos Escobar and the LWO turn on Rey Mysterio. Then we see LA Knight and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. All these people, like I just said, they start competing not for the championship, but the opportunity to be the next United States champion. Now, to my next point, Logan Paul should win the United States Championship because I believe the long-term story here is for LA Knight to become the United States champion and really become the biggest, most main evented fixture on Friday Night SmackDown outside of Roman Reigns with the United States Championship. So we kind of know how the WWE creative process works. Rey Mysterio is a babyface champion. Logan Paul would be a heel challenger. Logan Paul, the heel, defeats Rey Mysterio, the babyface. Now we have a heel champion, which opens the door for a babyface to come in and defeat the heel Logan Paul for the United States Championship. I think there is big money and there is major mainstream opportunity for a marquee match between Logan Paul and LA Knight. These two have teased it before during the Money in the Bank season. We never got that match. We never got really anything besides the segment that LA Knight really stood up and showed out amongst everybody else in that match. So Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship would be a marquee match on any pay-per-view. PLE. Logan Paul would lose that title to LA Knight. So not only would LA Knight look like he's saving SmackDown, he's saving the United States Championship, bringing it back to Friday Night SmackDown, bringing the United States Championship back to WWE. it would just be a great moment for LA Knight, because I think without Roman Reigns in the picture every week, we need a top guy on SmackDown. If John Cena is leaving soon, unfortunately, we need someone to be the main guy on SmackDown until, holding the leading the charge while Roman is out. And I think that guy is LA Knight, and I think being the United States champion would elevate that title to the main event, making it really, like I said at the beginning of this video, a mainstay, a big opportunity, the biggest prize on Friday Night SmackDown. Now we have the likes of Kevin Owens back on SmackDown. Nick Aldis is now the new general manager of Friday Night SmackDown, so we may see other people come over with not drafts, but trades and whatnot. People from NXT are expected to come up. There are a lot of opportunity on SmackDown. I think the long-term story here is LA Knight becomes the United States champion, and he defeats Logan Paul for that championship. But for the time being, I think that we're really not seeing much from Rey Mysterio and United States Championship in this run. Rey is obviously one of the greatest of all time. He's the greatest luchador of all time. He is a great champion, but he's really not doing much as the United States champion. And I thought, or the WWE Universe thought, we were getting, or we were alluding to a heel turn, something with the LWO, something with Santos Escobar, but I don't know if that's happening right now. I don't know if that's, down the road or whatnot. Maybe when he loses that championship, so that feud is not for a title, which would be ideal as well. But I think someone needs to come in and take the title off of Rey, and I think Logan Paul would be the perfect person. Takes it away from WWE, and now everyone's fighting to get it back, and we see LA Knight grab it and bring it back, and it would just be a great be a great story. It'd be a great feud. It'd be a great match, and I think that overall it would elevate LA Knight, but it would also make the United States Championship the major prize on Friday Night SmackDown until Roman Reigns and the Undisputed Universal Championship come back around. If you haven't already, if you have been watching this video and you want more from me and the Angle Podcast, hit that subscribe button down below. Tap that bell. Stay up to date with everything here from myself, Joey Karni, and the Angle Podcast right here on YouTube. I said it at the beginning of the video, and I'll say it again now. I post here every single day, whether it's a short or a long form video like this, or even in the community tab where I post debatable topics and whatnot, news in WWE. If you are a pro wrestling fan, this is the channel for you. I'm not just saying that, and I'm not telling you to not subscribe anywhere else. I'm just saying this is a great channel for pro wrestling fans, and you're always going to get quality content here on the Angle Podcast. I'm also doing a huge giveaway right now. You can check the link in the description of this video. I'm doing my October giveaway. I'm giving away 1 free month of Peacock to watch all of your favorite WWE shows, PLEs, the upcoming Crown Jewel pay-per-view that we've kind of been alluding to with the Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul match, and other shows like The Office and Friends and all NBC. We know Peacock is great, and there's so much content there. And that's where the WWE Network lies. So I'm giving away 1 free month of Peacock. All you have to do is click the link in my description and fill out the form. You'll be entered. It takes not even 10 seconds to fill out. And I'll be picking a winner. And we'll continue that giveaway. Every month we'll do a different giveaway. I think this is a huge giveaway. It allows you, if you are a WWE fan, a wrestling fan, the opportunity to get 1 free month of Peacock to watch all things WWE, especially the upcoming Crown Jewel pay-per-view. So like I said, the link is in the description. Click it. Takes 10 seconds. Your name, your email, and you're entered. That's it. And again, hit that subscribe button down below. I don't know what you're still doing here. You should be signing up for the giveaway and binging more content here on the Angle Podcast. I'll see you later.